I didn't expect anything from the night bus except sore knees and regret. The Greyhound terminal in Houston smelled like burnt coffee and impatience. Flickering fluorescent lights washed everything in a sickly blue glow, making even the living look half dead. I hugged my backpack tighter. Laptop, 2 shirts, a charger held together with tape, and an envelope of cash I'd earned designing logos for startups that never paid on time. Flying to New Orleans would have been faster, safer, but flights were for people with savings. I was 26, broke, and trying not to drown. The bus hissed as it pulled in, tired and scarred, like it had lived too many lives already. I boarded last and found the only open seat near the back. That's when she slid in beside me. She was calm in a way that didn't belong in places like this. Mid-20s, smooth dark skin, eyes sharp and searching, hair pulled into a low bun like she didn't have time for vanity. Simple jeans, fitted jacket, silver necklace resting just above her collarbone. No makeup, no nerves, just quiet control.
"Sorry," she said softly, as our arms brushed.
"No problem," I replied, suddenly very aware of my existence. "I'm, Ethan."
"Claire," she said, offering her hand.
Her grip was firm.
The bus groaned forward, pulling us into the wet Texas night. For the first hour, we spoke in fragments. Where you're going, where you're from. The kind of conversations strangers have when they sense something meaningful but don't want to scare it away. She said she was visiting family. I said I was a designer, chasing overdue invoices. Both of us lied just a little. Rain started somewhere past Beaumont, heavy and sudden. The windows rattled as the highway stretched empty and black. Claire shifted closer when thunder cracked, her knee brushing mine. "You ride buses often?" she asked. My stomach tightened. Claire noticed too. "He's been watching," she whispered. Before I could respond, the bus lurched violently. Brakes screamed. The engine died. Silence fell hard and unnatural. We were stopped on a narrow stretch of highway, trees pressing close on both sides, rain slashing sideways. The driver cursed. Someone near the front prayed. Then headlights flooded the windows. 2 black SUVs rolled in front of us. Doors opened. Men poured out, masked, armed. "Everybody down," one shouted. Panic exploded. Gunshots cracked, not at people, but close enough to shred nerves. Bags were ripped away, jewelry yanked, phones smashed. The tattooed man didn't resist. He smiled. That's when I knew. Claire's hand crushed my arm. "They're here for me," she said. "The necklace, it's a key." A man loomed over us, gun raised, his eyes locked onto the silver chain at her throat. "Give it," he growled. "No." The rifle lifted. I didn't think, I moved. I slammed into him, knocking the gun loose. The aisle erupted. Someone screamed. Claire kicked the man's knee hard enough to make him howl. I grabbed the fallen weapon and shoved it under a seat. "Run!" I yelled. Chaos swallowed the bus. We bolted through the rear emergency door into the rain-soaked dark. Bullets sparked against metal as we tore into the trees, branches clawing at us, mud sucking at our shoes. We ran until our lungs burned. We didn't stop until we hit water, a narrow river swollen and black, with a small fishing boat tied to a crooked dock. Claire untied it with shaking hands while I fumbled the engine alive. As we drifted into the darkness, she finally spoke. "Diamonds," she said. "Uncut, smuggled. I took them back from my ex. He sent those men." I laughed once, hysterical. "Of course you did." She met my eyes. "You could still leave." We hid in swamps, stole rides from truckers, slept in motels that smelled like bleach and desperation. Every mile south tightened the net. Every mile deepened would pass between us. She wasn't a criminal, not really. She was bait. The necklace wasn't just a key, it was a tracker. She'd tipped off federal agents anonymously, planning to collapse the entire operation from the inside. By the time we reached New Orleans, bruised and exhausted, her ex was closing in. In the underground market beneath the city, the vault opened. Diamonds spilled like frozen fire. Then betrayal, guns raised, deals broken. Sirens screamed above us. Chaos returned. In the end, the law won. Arrests were made. Truth surfaced. Claire vanished into the crowd before anyone could cuff her. She found me at dawn on the Mississippi River. Hair loose, necklace gone. "It's over," she said. "For real this time?" She smiled, as real as it gets. She pressed a small pouch into my hand. Clean money, a fresh start. "What happens now?" I asked. She took my hand. We stopped being strangers. The sun rose, gold and forgiving, and I knew some rides change your destination, others change your life. I'll never forget that night bus.